Hello everyone, this is Mrs. Sven. This is the recorded video talking about the segment One Scope, One Digital Notebook. As I go through this video, please feel free to pause at the part that you need more time to complete. Please also know that this notebook is not an assignment that we complete in one day, but instead it is a collection of work that we did in the past few weeks. So if you do see that you have quite a lot of empty pages, then please know that class participation is very important, even virtually, because most of this notebook is parts that we did in class together. Now, because it is our first notebook, I did give you a possible of 32 out of 30 points. So we do have an optional extra credit that will give you 2 extra points in your notebook. Let's go through this notebook a step at a time. And again, feel free to pause when you need more time to work on that in your notebook. First, slide 2. Right here, go ahead and write your name on your notebook. Click on this and put your name right here. Slide 3, table of contents. Make sure to write down the dates in your notebook. On the bottom of stream, you can find the table of content for the odd period and the table of content for the even period. We did all this activity except for elaboration choose your activity. That's the only one that we did not do. So we put NA under that. Slide 4, investigative phenomena. Right here, go ahead and write down what you think is the smallest organism and why. Slide 5. Write a complete sentence what you have learned from this Brain Pop video. If you want to review the video that we watch in class, you can either click right here or you can click on this link on your classroom stream. Next, Newsella article. Right here, you write a sentence based on what you have learned from the article. If you would like to review the article we did in your assignment, you can also click on the form right here to go back to the article that we have read. You can also find a bigger version of the video if you go right here to September 16th. This is a bigger PDF of the article because a few people mentioned that the article was a bit small to read from the Google form. Slide 7. We did this on one of the Wednesday where we list out 5 living things and 5 non-living things and highlight the one that contains cells. After you list out the living things, again, make sure to highlight the one that contains cells. You might want to make your screen bigger for you to see the highlight option. For example, if you type one of the living things is dog, you select this word, click on highlight, and you can highlight it with any color you want. Like this. Next, slide 8. In this activity, we explore what a microscope is. You can go ahead and review our previous assignment to see what is one thing that you have learned from the microscope lab. Slide 9 to slide 12, they are the instruction for our second lab, which is the microscope sample. You can click on this link to link you to the Gizmo lab. You will be choosing 5 microscope samples from the Gizmo lab. And then afterward, you will record your sample in slide 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. please do refer to the previous recorded video on the step-by-step guide on how to complete your data table. After you complete the lab, you can write down on slide 18 what is one thing you have learned from the lab. Slide 19. Right here, we write down one thing we have learned from another video we watched in the class. If you want to rewatch the video, you can click on the link right here to rewatch the video. Slide 20. You write down what you have learned after reading the STEMscopedia video. Again, you can review the STEMscopedia video in the link right here on your classroom screen. Again, we did not do slide 21, so there is nothing you need to write on this slide. Slide 22, this is going to be a fill in the blank. So again, this is an optional study guide that you can complete. We also did it during class as well. So if you complete this, this will give you an extra 2 points. For the first part, it said all living things or all living organisms are composed of blank, which is the smallest unit that can be said to be blank. So for example, you will drag the word right here. All living organisms are composed of cell, which is the smallest unit that can be said to be alive. Make sure to complete the rest of the word and drag it into the corresponding spots. Slide 24, revisit investigative phenomena. Now that you have go through the entire scope, you may see that this question is the same as the question in slide number 4. What is the smallest living thing that consider living? But now that you have watched the video, read article, we did 2 labs together, what do you think is the smallest living thing? Make sure to gather and provide evidence from your notebook. So make sure you do review your notebook and state from which activity from the lab, video, or article do you gather your evidence to understand what is the smallest living things. For example, after you answer the question, I think the smallest living thing is blank, and explaining why, you can also state from the article I have learned, and then you can write down one thing you have learned. Okay. The extra notes on slide 25 to 27, they're optional. They're there if you would like to write the extra notes for yourself. After you finish, make sure to click Turn In. If you have any question, again, please let me know and email me. Have a great day. Bye-bye.